So come on over here and look at this.
I don't know, I got something weird going on.
Ah. So look. All right. So when we pull up this view, so we're going to do two things. So when I was watching, first is posture, okay? So if I draw a line from this shoulder down to this foot, see how there's kind of how your shoulders leaned out? We want to get a little spine tilt there. You see how, like, if I drew a line down your spine, it's almost backwards.
Yeah.
Your hips are almost running that way, okay? Now, as a result, when I put dots on your knees, I'm going to take this. Okay. See how your left knee moves in? And you see how, to me, you look almost like you're, like if there was a hill there, you'd look like you're leaning back down the hill. You agree with that? Mm-hmm. You know, if we put up somebody that, somebody that'd be great from the other way, it would be like you could go. Right, and if it did, two cameras. See the difference there?
Yeah.
Right.
More like,
See how you're tilted? See how he's wound over it, right? Okay, so let's jump back up there. So what we want to do is get our lower body more stable, right? So I'm gonna have you use this. Pull this up in front of, over your knee. Good, now get in there. Now, cross your arms over your chest. There you go, keep your golf posture. Now push out with your knees so that they feel like they're stretching, okay? Now move this foot out just a hair. Push out with your knees. Now, hold this right there. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna move it, okay? Keep pushing out with your knees. And I want you to turn. Does that feel different? Does that feel a little different? Good, do that again on your own. So the big thing here is like, when your knees get, a lot of people, it's like your knees get where they're almost in at rest, right? When your knees are in, that like rotates your hips that way too, so it makes it harder for you to turn, okay? So get back in your posture, push your knees out, okay? And I'm gonna fix your posture. I'm gonna fix your posture. I'm gonna create some spine to it. Get your rear end out of here a little. So that probably feels a little different there, right? So go ahead now, from there, make that backswing pivot. Hey, keep your knees pushing out. There you go. Does that feel different?
it does.
Good. So now turn it, face knee towards it so you can see. You can push out with your knees. There you go, right there. Push out. Now rotate. There you go. Spine tilt. Yeah, good. Now keep that left knee nice and stable when you do it. Now go ahead and hit one trying to do this. While this thing's loaded. So do a real nice job. You push your knees out of the dress. Good. Yeah, they stay nice. Awesome. Come on over here and look at the difference in this. Okay. So you take this, and we take this, and we do just one of these. So first, posture difference, right? You can see the difference. Mm-hmm. See how your knees are out? You can see how your knees are in there?
Yeah.
Pretty common. Now, look at how your knees are more stable under you. Whereas in the spacing, and look at the difference in the spacing there.
feel a little bit wider.
Yeah, so they maintain their space. And I think that's a big deal for you. If you learn to maintain the space of your knees at a dress as you go back, and you see how much more stability you have here versus there.
Yeah.
And that's all we're trying to learn to do. You know, we've got let's jump back up there. We got an old saying that you can't shoot a cannon out of a canoe, right? Like, you know, so if your lower body is just wishy-washy and unstable, it's really hard to turn through. You just don't have it. So, but like that last one was even better. Pull the ball over again. Now, just go back. Nope, keep that knee even. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward.
Right? Right? So keep that tension as much as you can. Little back. There you go. Do that and get it. Just pitch it. Feel that left knee stay. Like just stretching that sucker as much as you can going back. Hey, that was awesome. That was one of your better ones. Go ahead and hit it. See how it kind of launches it a little different too?
Yeah. It's more like.
Up, right? Good.
This is the first best morning.
Yeah.
Before morning, we started to get longer and longer.
Now it's got,
Back.
yeah. So look, your biggest power source, you think of this like throwing a football, right? Like, if I went back and I went back like that, I could throw it pretty far, for me for a fact, right? But like, if a quarterback went back and they went like this, they wouldn't be able to throw it very far, right? So it's the same thing, like this pivot, your ability to wind your upper body up into your lower body is one of your biggest power sources, right? Or it's the biggest power source. So take that band off for a second. And I'm going to show you another, and like, so look, everything I'm trying to do today is the one we've identified with problems. We give you as many ways as you can figure out how to practice it and feel.
Yeah.
So look, you're going to think this is weird. I want you to make a swing, back swing. So see how my hip turns, but my knees don't bump that bucket, right? So do that again. Do that for the first. Right? So back swing only. There you go. Nice and slow. Yeah, right? Nice and slow. Does that feel weird?
It does.
Good. One more. Good. Now just do that and just chip it. I just want you to see what the stability looks like. Okay? Yeah, just chip it. All right, come over and look at this. So everything we're doing here is just to build some stability. But like you're gonna see that it's, I mean, and that bucket's probably too dang big to use. But like, look at that versus that,
Yeah.
right? Doesn't that lower body look way more stable,
It does.
right? And now you're learning to wind your upper body up into your lower body. Way different,
Yeah.
right? So go do a couple more practices on that thing, okay? And then we want to take that away. Different?
Yeah, good.
Right now, we're gonna move the bucket away. Now put that band back on your knees and see if having felt that spacing. Okay. Go. So you push out with these, which engages, right? You should feel that whole foot on the ground. And you want to maintain that space the whole back. Awesome. Right there. Best one of the day. Do it again. That had to feel a little different.
It did, but it felt like the ball was looking.
Awesome job. Different?
It is. It is.
Huge difference. Excellent. Now, let go of the ball again. Back your body, arms over your chest. Push out on your knees. And you hold that thought right now. I'm going to give you a little resistance if you try to make it back. Hard, isn't it? Dude? Come on, push those feet out.
I don't think you saw it.
I know. See, you're trying to, I said, look, you're trying to move me, or that pressure, winding this chest. Perfect right there.
Okay, yeah.
That's perfect, right? So you're trying to move this resistance to the back. You get some, that's perfect. Awesome, you know? Really good. Now, hold on. Do that on your own, and I'm gonna click this. So good. Yeah. Now hit one doing that. Feel that one.
That was.
Different?
It was, but I feel like I hit that one. It's not really.
Come here and watch this practice though. Right? So now, look at the difference there versus there.
Yeah.
That's perfect. That's tour, right? Look at the spacing in the knees. And now your center is wound over towards your right leg. If you look here, I mean, here's your center. And I mean, heck, it's leaned out in front of the ball, right? Massive difference. All right, so let's get back in there and do some more. That's really good. I love that one. So what does that feel different to you? Like, how does that feel different versus what you...
I feel like I'm just turning more like versus, or like, I don't know, I feel like I just put it all in the place, like moving.
You feel like you're moving all over the
Yeah.
place? You know, and I think too that like a good thing to think of is like, so set up like you're gonna do. Okay, and so here's your spine, right? And you get your grip. Now make your old swing, just nice and slow. You see how like this spine is slid all the way out here, right?
Yeah.
Right? So now when you go through, so my spine goes this way, then I gotta go this way. I mean, it's pretty dang hard to get it the same way every time when you're relying on lining that up.
Yeah.
But now go ahead and set up. So here's your spine. Now you keep just back swing. You keep your knees quiet underneath you. And make that up. And you see how much more everything stays centered, right? So good. Now do another one on your own. Yeah, good. Totally different,
Yeah.
right? Again. Good. Keep that spacing in your knees. Wind your upper body. Excellent. Again. Better. Better. All right, now come here. I'm going to show you one other little fine point here. Okay. So when you're watching this, and I know I got those dang bags in there. So this is really good, right? You see how that right foot kind of rolls right there?
Yeah.
You want to keep that whole right foot on the ground. Don't let the pressure, if you look it up here, see how that pressure kind of, it gets to the outside of the foot. There's almost not your whole foot on the ground. Let's get that, learn to do, when we do that pivot drill, you get the whole foot on the ground. So let's make a backswing doing that. Feel your whole right foot on the ground. So like, think about this as my knees are under me. As I turn my chest, and see like I feel that whole, my foot doesn't go. Right? Good. That makes sense? Better. Good. Just like that. Really good. Now hit one like that. Beautiful job. Nice. Lovely. Different. Push out with your knees. Lovely. Different?
It is.